What if the Cowboys' biggest offseason decision isn't about Dak, or even CD, but about the receiver who quietly changed everything? Because as the 2025 season wrapped up, one thing became impossible to ignore in Dallas: George Pickens didn't just fit in. He transformed the offense. And now, Brian Schottenheimer has delivered a powerful message about Pickens' value, just as Jerry Jones hesitates on the one move that could define the Cowboys' future. Welcome to NFL Snapwire. Let's break it down. When the Cowboys signed George Pickens early in the 2025 offseason, the league saw a high-upside receiver with raw talent. Jerry Jones saw opportunity. But head coach Brian Schottenheimer? He saw potential, not guarantees. Pickens had the flash, the swagger, and the highlights. What he hadn't proven yet was consistency at an elite level. 17 weeks later, that question no longer exists. Speaking at his Week 18 press conference, Schottenheimer didn't hold back when discussing Pickens' growth. "He's just such a lovable guy, he's just GP," Schottenheimer said. "But the production comes because of the way he's worked. His connection with Dak is awesome. And CD deserves a lot of credit too. These guys draw attention away from one another, and that relationship is very important." That one quote explains the entire Cowboys offense in 2025. Dak Prescott put together one of the best seasons of his career, finishing with a league-leading 4,482 passing yards. Pickens? He ranked third in the NFL in receiving yards with 1,420, hauled in 92 receptions, and scored 9 touchdowns, all while sharing the field with CD Lamb. That balance didn't happen by accident. The chemistry between Dak and Pickens exploded early in the season, none more memorable than the wild Week 4 shootout against Green Bay. In a jaw-dropping 40-40 tie, Pickens torched the Packers for 134 yards and 2 touchdowns on 8 catches. And here's the part that mattered most to the Cowboys coaching staff: he did it without CD Lamb, who was sidelined with a high ankle sprain. No panic. No drop-off. Just production. That moment proved something critical: this offense doesn't collapse when one star goes down. It adapts. We saw it again in Week 11 against the Raiders. Defenses sold out to stop Lamb, who still managed 5 catches, 66 yards, and a touchdown. But that attention opened the door for Pickens, who dominated with 9 receptions for 144 yards and a score. Then came Week 14 in Detroit, when the Lions flipped the script. Pickens drew the heavy coverage and was limited to 37 yards. So what happened? CD Lamb exploded for 121 yards on 6 catches. Pick your poison. That's the point Schottenheimer was making. Lamb and Pickens don't compete, they complement. One pulls coverage. The other punishes defenses. And Dak Prescott thrives because of it. Which brings us to the uncomfortable part. Dak Prescott and CD Lamb are locked in through the 2028 season. The Cowboys' offensive foundation is secure. But George Pickens? He's entering the final year of his rookie deal. And Jerry Jones isn't exactly rushing to the table. Jones, who wears both the owner and general manager hats, recently addressed the situation on 105.3 The Fan. "I don't know. We'll see how it goes," Jones said. "I certainly expect to be speaking with George." That doesn't sound like urgency. It sounds like limbo. Pickens, originally drafted by the Steelers in the 2nd round, is coming off a bargain rookie contract worth just $6.75 million. Now, after an elite season in Dallas, he's chasing a massive payday, and he's represented by athletes' first agent David Mulugheta. Cowboys fans know that name well. Mulugheta was at the center of the Micah Parsons contract stalemate, a situation Jerry Jones openly struggled to navigate. And already, Jones is hinting that Pickens' extension could follow a similar path. That's the concern. Because throughout the season, Jerry Jones repeatedly praised Pickens, even saying in November that he exceeded the team's wildest expectations. The talent is undeniable. The chemistry is real. The production is elite. But wanting a player and paying a player are two very different things in Dallas. Brian Schottenheimer's message is clear. George Pickens earned every bit of his success through work, trust, and chemistry. The offense is better because of him. The question now isn't whether Pickens fits in Dallas, it's whether Jerry Jones is ready to commit. And if history is any indication, this decision could take longer than Cowboys fans would like. That's it for today on NFL Snapwire. If you want the latest NFL stories, contract drama, and real breakdowns you won't get anywhere else, hit that subscribe button and stay locked in. We'll see you next time.